Hello, 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 people. This is the Bayflower Tarot, and you are here with me today. So this is going to be a polyamorous love reading. Just 2 piles today. I don't like long tarot intros, so we're just gonna get into it. This is gonna be pile 1. Which is going to be this little heart here. This little focus. Rose quartz heart. And then also this blue agate heart. As well as these 2 cards, mirror and lavender. So pop-up screen is gonna come up and you can choose your group. Alright, timestamps down below. See you soon. Hello pile 1, how are we doing today? Hello my polyamorous lovers, this is for you because there aren't a lot of tarot readings for us poly people, so I forgot to mention during the intro, I guess like Piplups here today too. This is like my favorite Pokemon, because he was my starter. So like in my first generation, it was Gen 4. Okay, we weren't here to talk about my Pokemon, but I guess we're just having Pokemon like come in to our reading. So this is messages from Spirit. Messages from your higher self surrounding your polyamorous love connection. So I was tapping into this energy earlier today, and I feel like both groups are gonna be a little like chaotic. We're gonna see, we're gonna get into it. But that was kind of like the energy for both of them where it just like kind of felt messy. So we're gonna put this right next to the little Piplup over here for you. And then you have the lavender card. And kind of what I'm getting from here is I'm feeling some lines being a little blurred here with like friendship and connection. The first message I'm picking up on is that perhaps it might be a good idea to try and define the relationships a little bit. I'm hearing you might not like that. You might be a no labels type of person, free-flowing, relationship anarchy maybe. Maybe for some of you, like, hierarchical polyamory, maybe you have, like, a main partner where you have, like, these other people you have connections with. Alright, I'm also feeling some hurt energy here, so I want to get tarot involved. I might have to pull some more of these cards later. What is Group 1's higher self messages for their polyamorous love connection? We have the Hierophant in reverse. I mean, like, yeah. Break that tradition, hunties. We have 10 of Swords in reverse. These are, like, both not wait. I'm gonna show you the cards in a hot sec. We have the 2 of Swords in reverse. One more. And the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. And then we have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So here's what I'm picking up on one. I don't want to call you out, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. So here we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, and I'm just gonna show it to you upright, so you can see here. Ten of Swords. And then we also have the Hierophant. So what I'm getting from both of these cards for you, my lovely pile ones, I feel like you're not making a decision here. I feel like you like to be in this kind of like free-flowing energy, like surrounding yourself with love and just letting it flow. And I really feel you on that. I want to say, how can these are just like never the same way, but I'm really feeling that for you, that you kind of just want to go with the flow of things. I think with the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom here, what I'm kind of feeling for you is that you're being a little bit unyielding. Yeah, King of Wands, 2 at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you, what's coming through is a little bit like rigid, stubborn, that you want to keep things light, you want to keep things happy, you want to keep things undefined. And I think that that is causing a little bit of turmoil here. I don't feel like things are balanced with this Hierophant in reverse. I almost feel like there's writing on the wall here that you may not be listening to. Like, just gonna throw an example out there. Perhaps you have a connection with someone and you know that they want to bring it to the next level, but you're not really talking about it or acting on it, and it's hurting the other person. The Ten of Swords usually for me is a card of you're kind of getting out of turmoil, like it only goes up from here. But for me, in this reading, I'm seeing it as cycling around this energy over and over again. I feel like there is a decision that you're just... I'm sorry if this is like harsh. I'm like not trying to call you out. Be like you're a terrible person, because you're not. We're all humans, and I really feel a lot of love between you and these other people. I'm kind of getting that perhaps, like the story that's coming out, fit it to your, you know, your situation, is that you might be a part of like hierarchical what am I saying right now? Hierarchical wow, you might have like a main partner and or primary partner, and you have these other relationships that you're like, well, this isn't my primary partner, so I'm just kind of like chilling out with them, not really defining it. Perhaps they don't have a primary partner though, and like you're kind of their main love interest, and it causes them to feel a little bit off. Or for my relationship anarchy folks, like just having a connection that you're not defining at all, not giving any information of at all, just kind of like, oh, I'm just here, and this person's like, oh, I have feelings for you, and you're like, oh, I don't know. I feel like someone, you know, might have come forward to you and talked about their feelings, and you kind of blew them off in a little bit, or just like didn't really say exactly how you were feeling. And I feel like that's what this person wanted. And I think that if you, with this Ten of Cups in reverse, like what I'm getting here, oh my gosh, this is so cute with the wolves. Like seriously. These like wolf babies are so cute. I am like such a sucker for them. Yeah, camera, focus on it. It was like, I know what you're trying to do, May. Wait, can I touch it? Wait, I think it's... Do you see these little puppies? Oh my god, they're so cute. Anyway, I think that if you were to be a little more open about how you're feeling and what your intentions are, that this would cause harmony, and that this would be I feel like this would be a really satisfying connection for both of you, I guess what I'm trying to say. I'm not really getting the vibe that this is your, like, true Ten of Cups, but I'm getting, like, Ten of Cups energy, like, that this connection could be really loving. This could even be, like, a triad, too, like, maybe you and, like, a couple, or you and a couple other people, like, in this friend group type deal. Like, it could be, like, literally you three. Like, this could be you, and this is them, whether they're together or not. There's just, like, too much undefined, almost. What's interesting here, too, is we're, you know, having a little bit of, there's, like, small creatures coming up in this reading. So maybe, like, y'all have pets together, or you think about having children with a person, they think about having children with you. And it doesn't really seem like, again, like, huge commitment here. This seems like, oh, like, we could have a rabbit together, and it'd be really cute. Or we have, like, a kitten together, and it would be really cute to just trade off. Or, like, I can be the aunt to your kids and, like, babysit them, or something like that. Okay. What do I want to do next? I want to do... These are romance ones. Okay. Polyamorous. Ooh, messages for pile 1. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yo. This is like the true message of this reading, y'all. I think that there's some feelings here that are mutual on both ends. I feel like you already know, like they know and you know. I think it's just like the matter of seeing it. I feel like that. Like, I'm feeling such loving energy between y'all. I'm keeping it open just in case y'all have, like, multiple people. It's not just 2 people talking here. Or it's, like, you're primary. There's, like, just so many different variations that are kind of coming... My laptop's, like, I'm gonna die. That are coming through here. Flirt! Yes, there's, like, so much flirty and just, like, light energy here. And I think that there might be this idea that if you sit... Whoa. I'm, like... This thing moves around so much. That if you express how you feel, that it's gonna make things serious. And I don't think that has to be the case. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. A lifetime. I think that's how it feels. Like, I really think that... And religious factor. So this could be... When this comes out, this to me is, like, divine order, and then trust. Hold on, I'm gonna put my laptop in. Alright, so when religious factors comes in for me, this is like spirit. This is like soul contract level, soulmate. I don't really ever want to engage with twin flames, so like if that resonates with you and you know, or you do your own like spiritual research and stuff like that, fit it to your like journey. But for me, that's specifically what this comes out as. This just feels so light. Like, it doesn't really feel like we're settling down, having a family. Like, it could, like, somehow, in some way, get to that level. It doesn't feel like you're living together. Or if you are, it just doesn't feel like they're, like, your main focus or something. Like, it's almost like I have this person... They're, like, literally on the other floor of the building. And we talk, and we fuck, and we love each other. And they watch my kids, but, like, they don't live with me. And, like, I only see them, like, every weekend for, like, an hour or something. It's, like, literally that kind of thing. And I don't think that devalues this relationship at all. I think this relationship is really special to both of you. I think that you two make time for each other. You 3, 4. I'm really getting that from one person and another, but again, related to your situation. I think you're being, like, led to trust that this is the right option here. This is the right decision to make. I don't feel like you feel like you actually can indulge in this as much as you are. Because right now it feels like it's light and fun, and I almost feel like it can be light and fun and also deeper, like a deeper kind of love. That is so exciting. That is so cool. It seems like your higher self is just asking you to be open to it. Okay. Higher self messages. Now we're gonna go back to the oracle. Wow. Wowzers. Higher self messages. For everyone with their polyamorous relationship. I'm hearing love. Love. Yo. Think first before you judge. So there might be a little bit of like, what is my primary going to say? What is someone else in my polycule going to say? I feel like there's a lot of people involved here. Like, this could be like one group of people you're kind of fucking around with and then another. Yo, can we do this? We get ourselves in these situations, don't we? I'm feeling more of like an intentional energy here. And then release your guilt. So there might be some guilt around you making a decision like this. Like, if I make this decision, is my other person going to feel abandoned? Like I'm moving away from them? This feels like something you may not have considered before as like fueling your actions in this scenario. Cards are flying everywhere. Boy, you already have all the answers. I feel like you already know what you want to do in this situation, y'all. I feel like it's like, oh my gosh, and we did all this and religious factors are like here. You're being called to do this. You're being called to, I hesitate to say the word commit. But I think that's kind of what this person wants. Like, not committed in the sense of like, one-on-one, you're doing this, we're doing that, all society's rules. It's just committing to saying, I like you and I do want to go deeper with you in this feeling. Not necessarily in like the 3D world, not even necessarily like you're going to be the person I come and cry to. This almost feels to me, you have come home to yourself, and flowers, be honest with yourself, yo. And then the world awaits you. Yeah. I feel like you're just trying to escape this right now. And if you were honest with yourself, I think you really do feel the same way about this person. And that you do want to go deeper with them. Regardless of what anyone else thinks. And I think that whoever this person is, I think that they may feel abandoned or guilty or something. However, they also feel like a person who would come around and understand, like, you know, we're both, ooh, y'all, okay, this might be a situation where you two are in a closed relationship and you're trying to open it up. Whoa. Whoa. If it's not, though, I feel like this person would kind of come around and say, yeah, I know we're also poly and you have feelings for other people, so. Ooh. Alright, we're going back to the tarot, because I want to get some higher self messages on y'all who are in a monogamous relationship right now. They're flying out. Is this the 10 of Wands? Wait, what came out before? Oh, it's 10 of Swords, huh? I was like, didn't this already come out? Yeah. What about higher self messages people who are in a monogamous relationship right now? The Sun. So I think that there's gonna be... Okay, this feels heavy. Like, I almost feel like you and your person might have already talked about this. Like, you kind of already know their answer. They're gonna say yes. Okay, Magician. And then 2 of Pentacles. So, oh wow, then the Emperor came out. So there might be this question of like, like, your partner may ask you, can you juggle more than one relationship right now? Maybe we're so intertwined. And this might be a conversation of, well, maybe we have to pull back a little bit. That doesn't mean I don't care about you. I feel like you're really being called to take action into your own hands here. to manifest what you want, to take action on what you want. Now, the outcome is going to be brighter and happier than there might be catastrophizing a bit in your head. Death in reverse. Yeah. I feel like kind of how this reading is coming to an end here, yeah, is that this is really up to you. So these two are in reverse, but I think Uranus is like upright. Is that there's also this stifled energy here. So basically, this feels like a very weird place to end this reading. So I am going to get you just a little bit more after this. However, I feel like this is really in your hands. You are the decision maker. What is, like, literally, how long has this been here, y'all? It's been there the whole time. Okay. It's like not distracting at all. I feel like this is your decision to make. You can stay exactly where you are right now. You know, this may cause this person or these other people to maybe drift away a little bit. I feel like you all have a connection that's close and intimate that I don't think they'd be gone, like, entirely. You might be hurt by this, though. It really is up to you, I feel like, in this scenario. You can talk about this with this person, or you can stay exactly where you are and keep dreaming about, you know, what life could be. Well, that just fell down. Oh my gosh, yeah. With this death, what I'm seeing right here is this person's kind of like a slave to this, y'all, I'm still trying to figure out this fucking focusing shit. This person's almost like a slave to death. And I feel like that's how you feel, like you're a slave to this situation. And I think Spirit is just encouraging, or not Spirit, higher self is encouraging, I'm sorry if I keep saying that, encouraging you to see past that. Alright, last messages for all of group 1 here. Alright, closing out group messages. This reading was a little all over the place. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like the way that you will get to this, Page of Swords in reverse, might be a little bit windy. It might not be like you go to your partner, you talk, and then you go to the other person, you talk. It might be like you talk to the other person, and then you talk to your partner, and then you talk to the other person again, and then you wait a month, and and then something big happens, so you have to talk about it again. It might be kind of like that. But with this, it really is kind of showing me again, like, one person, another person. Wait, no, your current partner, and then this other person. The Page of Swords in reverse, though, I feel like, again, your higher self is kind of inviting you to take action. 9 of Swords. This 9 of Swords is kind of sexy, though. Like, can we be real? This 9 of Swords is a little sexy. And closing this out is the World. Okay, this is the perfect card to end this on. The world is your oyster. And then Hermit, or you can keep it to yourself. It really is up to you, my lovely, lovely pile ones. Alright, that's how I'm gonna leave your reading. I'm so grateful you're here. I love you so, so much. Ways to support my channel and connect with me are in the description box below. If you enjoy, please like and subscribe. I love you, I honor you, I see you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Love you guys. Mwah. Hello, pile 2. These are for the lovely people that chose blue heart here. Forgot to mention the intro. We have Pimplip here, just chilling out. Haha. Guess we're just gonna have like Pokemon coming into these readings and just crashing and hanging out. But this one's like a cheerleader, very happy. Water gun, we love it. Okay. So you guys chose the World. Treat your body like the palace that it is. So kind of what I was getting, like, okay, so I was kind of tapping in the collective energy for, like, both of these readings earlier. And, honeys, it just felt chaotic. As polyamorous stuff does. Am I right? Am I right? So this is gonna be pretty unstructured. Kind of feeling called to just, like, pick decks and go with it. Our Mother Ocean. Very beautiful deck. A little bit new, so hard to shuffle. Kind of getting that y'all might be a little free-spirited here. And your higher self is definitely encouraging more of that. Let's see, let's get into it. Higher self messages for group 1 about polyamorous relationships. Inner alchemy. There's a lot of, like, at least with these two cards coming out first, this really seems like a time where, like, I'm mostly feeling your energy here. I'm not really feeling other people's energy, so there might be, like, a distant connection that you're a part of, whether or not it was close before. That's kind of where it is right now, is like maybe you're talking to someone, it's not really that close, you really don't know if it's going to go anywhere. You've had a partner that you were close and you're drifting away and you're both just kind of letting it go. I just saw 555 on my camera, so like definitely some sort of changing dynamics there. Voyage. Okay, I feel like you right now are kind of doing like an inner journey. Just look how beautiful these cards are, like, holy moly. Holy guacamole. Yeah, I feel like you right now are doing some inner alchemizing. I actually feel like you're in a really good place right now, and I feel like there might be some hesitancy about bringing someone in. I think you're doing pretty well for yourself. I feel like you're just kind of in, I wouldn't even say a hermit mode. I feel like you're in just like almost like high vibrational, like solitude, alone, which can be hermit, but it just doesn't feel like the hermit energy to me. This feels to me like you're really digging deep into yourself. You're voyaging into who you are. You're voyaging into what gives you pleasure. We're treating your body like a palace and inner alchemy. I feel like you're diving deep into your shadows and kind of, I don't really feel like that's the place you're in right now. I feel like you have dug deep into your shadows and now you're kind of just like, hanging out and living your life. Higher yourself. Messages for file number 2. La Lucina. Higher self messages for group number 2. Love. One more. And then Dreamgate. Okay, I was kind of getting this energy too. A little bit of a dreamy energy here. I'm actually getting that some of you may not even know if you're poly. You're clicking on this reading like, hola, what is this? Maybe. And then Transcendence. This is like really, I almost feel like what you're doing right now, Pile 2, is that you are transcending into different like planes of existence here. It's almost like it's like you're going to 3D to 4D or 4D to 5D. So I feel like you're dreaming. I don't feel like love's all you're dreaming about. I feel like you're kind of dreaming about even how to make yourself happier right now. This energy in general feels very dreamy though. It feels like up in the clouds, like, I don't want to say that it is naive, but I'm not getting that sense. I'm actually going to read from the book what this is. Huh, I don't even have the book with me. Never mind. Again, kind of what I'm getting from this is like in the water, kind of like diving deep. And also like unearthing here. Coming up for air. What am I saying right now? I feel like you are like diving deep into yourself and then kind of saying like, what does this mean? And like, how does this serve me? How does this add to my life? I felt good when I did this. How do I sprinkle it more? Ooh, good too. This is a lovely energy. Alright. Alright, these are the Mindscape oracles. I didn't use this for group 1, so. Alright, higher self messages for group number 2. The Emperor. Interesting. Can you clarify? Oh, well, everyone wants to clarify. No, don't take the Emperor too. Can you clarify the Emperor, please? Higher self. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I think that this is kind of what you're looking for, though. Y'all, I'm really not getting that, like, y'all are poly. Or, whoa, what is happening? Alright, pile 2. I literally said abort and just restarted this because I don't know why that was happening. Okay, it's still not going. Whew. Okay, cool. So, with the Emperor here and the Wheel of Fortune, I'm gonna get some tarot to kind of see how this relates to poly, if at all. It's really just not the energy I'm getting. But I feel like this is kind of the energy that you're looking for. I feel like you're looking for someone who is safe and stable, like the Great Fucking Wall. Like, you're like, I really just want someone. I'm just like singing a lot today. I don't know what it is. We're just going with it. I feel like you want someone who's just really stable. You want someone who grounds you. It's almost like a wall. I'm really getting like, not that this person like blocks out energy that is bad, but a protector. I feel like that's kind of what you want. It's not like you need it. I feel like you don't feel like you need it. It's just something that you want. And with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, to clarify it, I feel like it's something that you're dreaming in your mind's eye. It also feels very entangled, which is interesting with this card. Almost like you're spinning it, like this is, again, like something that you are seeing and manifesting. I don't feel like it's like a priority, though. I feel like you're kind of just like whenever it happens. Right, none more of this? Okay. Let's go here, and then we'll go to tarot. Higher self. Messages for pile number 2 surrounding love, polyamory. So many. Lots of messages, I guess. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss feelings with one another. I also didn't keep this like card out for pile number 1. I'll like shut it to the side, but I guess yours is. This is about you, honey. This reading's about you. Higher self messages for group number 2. Alright, playfulness. I don't know if you can see. I'm sorry, y'all. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to higher level commitment. I'm not getting this is in the 3D yet. If it is, then like take it. Like if there is a connection that is in your 3D reality right now, and like you're feeling the playful energy, you're feeling like it's ascending to a different level, you're feeling like you need to have heart conversations, then take it. What I'm picking up on though is that this is almost like with yourself. Again, like having heart-to-heart conversations with yourself, like diving deep into your heart center and filling it yourself. I'm feeling any of you have played Zelda or know Zelda heart containers, I'm seeing like a heart container being like empty and it's like filled like to the brim. So I feel like you're like open though to this engagement when it's ready. Right now I feel like you're just being playful. I do feel like you have connections in your life. Like I don't feel like you're like a loner. I feel like when you're like not in the community, like a good like I don't even want to say majority, but I just want to say like a good amount of your time for you, wherever you perceive that, a good amount of your time, like a fair amount is spent alone. All right, we're going to tarot. I feel like your higher self, I almost feel like there's a question here of like, should I be doing this? And your higher self is saying, one, that you have free will, so you can do whatever you want, so it doesn't matter. I think though your higher self again is saying that this is beneficial for you. Like there is no wrong here. There's no like you need to go this way, you need to go that way. It's like if you feel content with this and you're like, I just want to flow with this and knowing that something is going to come eventually, like you can do that. If you want to go and go out, try to meet some people, you can do that too. I feel like you kind of know how that's going to go though. I feel like, yeah, justice. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more higher selves. The collective higher selves of God number 2. Oof. 6 of Wands. I'm getting that there might be some wounded feminine energy that has impacted you in your past. And that you've risen above that. I feel like this is in the past. Or this is distant. This doesn't feel like right now. Got 2. Okay, we'll take on. Yeah, I feel like you are feeling much more fulfilled within yourself right now with the Queen of Cups. You truly are, like, embodying the Queen of Cups energy. And then 4 of Cups. Yeah. I think you do feel a bit alone. I was picking up on it. I didn't want to say it until it came out. I do feel like you feel alone. And with this, like, kind of fox in the background, like, eating this, rabbit. I almost feel like this is very interesting, because I feel like you are focusing a little bit. I don't feel like this is like a huge majority of your time. I do feel like you just feel this way sometimes, that you're like, oh, I don't have anyone. You know, I'm seeing these other people have relationships. I'm seeing some other shit go down, and I'm not a part of it. I'm just like in my own little bubble here. I have friends. I go out. I'm hearing, do you need it though? Yeah, Temperance. I feel like you feel pretty stable, pretty alchemized, pretty sure of yourself, pretty magical. I feel like you've tried dating other people a little bit, and it just didn't feel right. Higher self messages. I'm also hearing, like, how does this serve you? Like, how does this time alone serve you? Does this serve you more than being with other people? Is it better for you right now in this stage of your life to be with other people or by yourself? This feels like peak divine, feminine, gentle energy, y'all. Some of y'all might have chose pile number 1 in my other reading that's going up at the same time as this one, How to Bring More Joy into Your Love Life. This kind of feels like very similar energy. Empress. What was I just saying though about like divine feminine fucking energy here? Whoa. Page of Wands. I feel like you're ready to act on something. Does it relate to polyamory? Is this just like not polyamorous reading? No. Can you tell me? Two of Wands in reverse. I'm feeling like you're kind of like open to it. So I feel like you're a little confused. Yeah, Hermit. I feel like this might be something you're exploring right now. Maybe this is like a part of what you're trying to do inwardly, is kind of be like, do I want to be poly? Like, is this good for me? Let me like go deep and kind of see. With this Two of Wands, I feel like you are not decided. I feel like there's King of Wands, King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that there's this fear of, you know, kind of like what monogamous typical society tells us, like, is this, you know, are they gonna cheat on me? Are they gonna have time for me? With the King of Swords in reverse, okay, here's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing the King of Wands and the King of Swords in reverse. This feels like what you want, and this feels like what you don't want. And I feel like kind of what you're exploring here is like, okay, if I'm monogamous, this feels like I'm gonna have a much better shot at this. If I'm poly, it feels like I'm gonna get this. Or I'm gonna get one person like this, one person like this. And it's gonna get muddled. Higher self. Messages. How does this relate to polyamory? Three of Cups. I really feel like you feel like it's gonna go up and be really bad. I don't mean to laugh. I'm kind of more laughing at this card here. You can't really see. It's like these cats. And I feel like, kind of putting this more in a spiritual sense, I feel like you... I think this kind of relates again to the Six of Swords that came out. This almost just feels like toxic, communal, feminine energy here. And I feel like there's this idea that it might come out again if you explore this, if you go down this route. And you're kind of feeling like, maybe I don't want to do this, maybe this isn't my highest good. Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, in a way, you might feel invigorated by both options, though. I feel like, in a way, you're like, yeah, there are some perks to the other one. Maybe I can just fuck people, like, whenever I want, and... Oof. Yeah. Three of Swords and Sun in reverse. There's just this really persistent belief that this isn't going to be a good idea for you. So I do want to kind of ask if, like, what... I know, this is burning, and I'm like, what is going on? I, like, started to smell smoke. If, you know, this kind of is a good idea for you, what your higher self wants to give you a message on that. Before we go to that, let's get some more of these. I was feeling called to do another vertical, so we're gonna do a little bit more of these. Get some general messages more from your higher self, and then we'll go into, like, kind of what your advice is. And we'll be done. So, pile 2. Messages from higher self. Only was highest vibrational, most well-intentioned for the good of all. Raindrops, take a chance on them. I feel like, yeah, you're feeling like you want to take a chance on this. I feel like, okay, this is some queer energy that's coming out. Take it if it resonates. I feel like for you, this also might be something like you might have friends. I'm feeling like trans energy here with this, honestly. That you're feminine and you might have a trans friend who's feminine, and it's like, I feel like you sometimes feel like you might want to kiss them or love them or cuddle with them. It feels very light. It feels very like a little flirty. It feels just like really sweet. I feel like you want to be able to do that, to explore it a little bit. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. Yeah, again, with this little dreamy type of thing going on here, you might be a little bit up in the clouds with this, dreaming about it more than actualizing it. Which, it kind of just feels like the space you're in. There's no, like, judgment here about it. I'm not even really seeing like a bunch of cards saying you need to act on it. It's just kind of where you're at, right? Take control of your own narrative. Well, talk about now like a little bit of advice here. Yeah. And then release your guilt. Ah! Let me get that for you. So, I think there's, okay. I think the advice part is a little bit coming up for you. So I think that your higher self is inviting you to put just a little more gray into this, a little bit more gray area into how you're feeling and thinking about this. So with release your guilt and take control of the narrative, what I'm kind of seeing here, excuse me, is that you, my dear pile number 2s, have some ideas of how polyamory is going to go down for you. I don't feel like you particularly want, I think there's also a question of like labels and different types. There's videos if you want to look it up. There's articles I'm sure that would explain. I feel like what you kind of see if you were to engage with this idea, practice of polyamory, is that you kind of have like really close friends that you might want to do this with, other feminines. I'm not really, maybe some masculine people. I'm really getting like that close relationships with your friends. And that you're kind of feeling like, well, I'm asking them to be okay with that? Like kissing my best friend? Showing them I love them? Like, will they be okay with that? As this is foreshadowing, I think the answer is yes, it can be okay. So what's coming through right now, so for y'all, what might be a good sort of like guideline, or the word is kind of escaping me, might be a good like example, that's the word, might be a good example of a relationship style that might resonate with you is this YouTuber named Hitomi Miyazaki. And I'm sorry if I butchered your last name, Hitomi, I love you. She kind of describes her relationships as like she wants a primary masculine partner, and that she also like has like feminine friends who she kind of like does stuff with, but she wants to just have like that masculine and feminine, like, you know, they don't want their masculine to go see other feminines. And I think that, like, that's really valid. Like, if that can be a relationship style that you can do as well. Like, perhaps you and your masculine have, like, a set thing. And you're like, okay, like, you can see other masculines, I'll see other feminines. However, like, or you can say, you know, like, you're my primary, like, you're my primary partner. And the other people that I'm kind of doing stuff with, like, it's just above platonic. It's not... like, you're my main squeeze. You're my main person. I feel like there's just a lot of confusion around how this could work out for you. And that's why you clicked on this reading. I feel like you're confused. Y'all, pile number 2. If you're pile number 1 from the other video, is this what y'all were talking about? Is this what you talk about with your partner? I'm gonna laugh if that really is. If someone, like, picked both of these videos and that's it, like, comment below. If not, it's okay. Just like, what? Alright, we're gonna get some advice from your higher self on how to move forward with your situation at the moment. Some messages around polyamorous relationships, and then we're gonna close out your reading. Three of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting, it was more in reverse. I kind of like flipped over. But I'm getting that's in reverse. Wait. Oh, this one fell up too. The Hanged Man. Yes, again, this idea of a different perspective around this. I feel like what really might be good for you is to, like, polyamory doesn't have to happen just one way. Like, maybe you've seen polyamory happen one way, and that's not really how it has to be for you. I can really resonate with that. The type of polyamory that I've seen in my life has been You know, there's no shame or guilt around that. I'm not shaming anyone or saying anything bad about how they practice and like live their lives. It didn't resonate with me though. They would have sex a lot with other people and each other, and I felt like it wasn't really emotionally attached. And if that's how they want to live their lives, that's totally like good for them. Like, I wish I could like not be emotionally attached sometimes to all my situations in love. That's just not how I am though, and I feel like there might just be this idea that you have to be like very sexual. Might be this idea that you need to have like multiple masculines, that you need to have multiple feminines. So Spirit is asking you to like think about this in a more gray area and to kind of see how other people do it. I don't feel like a lot of people that you know practice polyamory, and that's why there's a lot of confusion too. Is like maybe you've seen a little bit of it, but you haven't like really seen it yourself, and you haven't really learned much about it yet. Yeah, and with the Tower, this is like I feel like a big moment for you in terms of redefining relationships and redefining what they mean. Messages from higher self. I'm feeling like this is like catastrophizing. Like, I don't really feel like this needs to happen, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, this feels almost like dreamy again. Like, this Tower moment, this like, because again, like this, I mean, this does go against society, right? Like, this could really be a real big reframe for you. At the same time, I also think that this is giving me catastrophizing vibes, like that this doesn't need to go down, like the worst case scenario. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Ooh. I'm feeling some masculine energy coming into this reading. Can you clarify this Knight of Cups? This is a new love offer? What is this? 3 of Wands. Ooh, there is some sexual energy going on here. I feel like this is happening right now, though. Maybe that's what made you think of all this. And then 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, no,